Hey guys, I'm Z85 and today I am going to replace the firing pin in my SKS. I have a Yugo SKS here and I'm going to replace it with one of the Murray firing pins. A little backstory: an SKS bolt with the firing pin has a tapered firing pin. And what usually happens, and I have personally experienced this, it should freely move. Okay, you should hear that. That's a good sign. But sometimes what happens is that this gets jammed, so the firing pin is sticking out, and it causes slam fires, which is pretty much like a little full auto action. Not very safe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to take the firing pin out and replace it with one of these Murray firing pins. So I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so let's talk about what kind of tools you're going to need. It isn't terribly hard to get the retaining pin out, which is the really hard part, but it helps if you have a punch that matches the pin very close. So the max diameter that you can get that'll fix that. And then just a small metal hammer. You could probably use a rubber mallet, or you could get away with using one, but the rubber is going to have too much give to it because you need to hit it pretty smart to get it out. So I'll go ahead and show you how to take this out. Just to explain the bolt a little bit, this is how it sits in the firearm. Picture the barrel is this way. Okay, the hammer's over here. So here's the firing pin. The hammer hits here, strikes the primer. Okay, this is the extractor, this part. Okay, and this is the retaining pin that also holds in the extractor, and it goes through to right here. That's what holds the firing pin as well, so it can't get out. So we got to drive this out by punching it here, and it'll pop out over here, and then we can take everything apart. So I'll show you how I do it. Okay, and after you drive this out, that's the retaining pin, you can pull the firing pin out, and then your extractor is here and it's under some spring tension, but it's also held on by this lip here. So you just want to put your thumb here, slightly push down, and then that'll come out. Okay, and really you don't need to remove the extractor to replace the firing pin, but I always like to make sure that everything's clean in here while I have everything apart anyway. So it's not like you're going to drive out the retaining pin every day. I just use one of these long sticked Q-tips and just get in there. Yeah, there's some boogers there for sure. Okay, so let's replace it with the Murray's firing pin. As you can see, it's under spring tension, so it always resets unlike the other one. There's a bump here, and then it also says made in USA. That part will face up, like so. Okay, so the flat side, if you were to imagine it in the rifle, the flat side faces down. Take your extractor. There's nowhere really to set this. You just kind of set it in there, push down, and then it'll go under that lip. Okay, so with the Murray's pin, you put it in. Okay, and then there's that spring there. I don't know if you can see it, but you can't. You got to make sure that I think you can see that. Yeah, you got to get past that bump. See it moving in there? So you got to push this in. That creates the channel, and then you can get this started. I just try and put it as straight as possible. Okay. And what you're going to have to do, if you don't get it in far enough to keep that stuck, you're just going to want to keep it pinched and then just drive this home. Okay, so everything's in there. Retaining pin's back in, extractor works, firing pin works. Oh yeah, sweet, sweet action. Anyway, I hope this video helped. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, or if you need life advice, please leave a comment or send me a PM. I'll be happy to get back to you. Hope you guys have a great day. See you later.